The library stood hidden, tucked away behind a tangle of ivy and forgotten things. Sunbeams slanting through dusty windows lit the silence within. The air smelled of old paper and leather, of whispers and secrets. This was no ordinary library. The shelves stretched endlessly into the shadows, groaning under the weight of countless volumes. Ancient tomes whispered forgotten lore, their pages filled with strange symbols and faded illustrations. The air hummed with a latent energy, a sense of something vast and magical waiting to be discovered. This was a place where stories came to life. Legends whispered from the shadows. Myths danced in the dust motes that swirled in the golden light. It was a place of wonder, a repository of dreams, a sanctuary for the imagination. The library was waiting. It was waiting for a dreamer to unlock its secrets, a heart brave enough to get lost in its depths. It was waiting for Lily. Lily was a girl spun from dreams and starlight. She devoured books like they were air, her head always lost in a story. She longed for adventure, for a world beyond her quiet little town. One blustery afternoon, Lily stumbled upon the hidden library. Drawn by an invisible thread of curiosity, she pushed open the heavy oak doors. The scent of old paper enveloped her, and the world outside melted away. The library welcomed her with open arms. It embraced her with its silence and its stories. Lily traced her fingers along the spines of the books, her heart pounding with a thrilling sense of anticipation. Each book held a universe, she realized. Each page whispered of faraway lands and forgotten magic. A thrill shot through her. This was it. This was the adventure she had been waiting for. Deep within the library's heart, nestled among leather-bound volumes and forgotten maps, lay a book unlike any other. Its cover, a deep midnight blue, was devoid of any title or markings. Yet it seemed to pulse with an inner light, drawing Lily towards it with an irresistible force. Hesitantly, Lily reached out and touched the book. A jolt of energy surged through her, sending shivers down her spine. The air crackled with energy, and the book flew open, its pages rustling like 1,000 whispers. The pages were filled with swirling script, a language she had never seen before, yet somehow understood. The words seemed to writhe and shift before her eyes, forming fantastical creatures and shimmering landscapes. As she touched the words, they came alive. The library held its breath. The ancient magic, dormant for centuries, awakened. Lily was no longer just a girl who loved stories. She was a reader, a dreamer, a chosen one. The library had chosen its champion. With a rustle and a sigh, the library unfurled its magic. The walls dissolved, revealing swirling vortexes of light, each a portal to a different world. Lily gasped, her heart thundering in her chest. The stories had sprung to life. She stepped into one of the portals and found herself in a land of perpetual twilight. Glowing flowers illuminated the path, and strange winged creatures flitted through the air. The air buzzed with magic, and Lily laughed, feeling braver than she ever had before. In another world, the sun blazed emerald green, casting strange shadows on the crimson sand. Two-headed creatures, their scales shimmering like jewels, lumbered across the dunes. Lily learned their language, their guttural sounds forming words of welcome and warning. Every portal led to a new adventure, each more fantastical than the last. Lily battled fire-breathing dragons, befriended mischievous fairies, and outsmarted cunning trolls. The library, it seemed, held an infinity of stories, and she was determined to experience them all. In a realm veiled in mist and ancient magic, Lily faced her greatest challenge yet. The air crackled with anticipation. A magnificent griffin, its feathers the color of 1,000 sunsets, guarded the path to a hidden valley. Only those who possess a pure heart and unwavering courage may pass, the griffin boomed, its voice echoing through the mountains. Lily's heart pounded. Fear threatened to consume her, but she remembered the lessons hidden within the stories she had read. Bravery wasn't the absence of fear, but the will to face it. She closed her eyes, took a deep breath, and began to speak. She wove a tale of compassion and sacrifice, of friendship and loyalty, her voice ringing with the truth of her words. The griffin listened intently, its sharp gaze softening. When she finished, a silence fell, heavy with expectation. Then the magnificent creature dipped its head in a gesture of respect. Lily had passed the trial. Journeying through the fantastical realms, Lily encountered a cast of characters as diverse as the stories themselves. There was Finn, a mischievous pixie with a knack for getting into trouble. There was Willow, a wise old tree spirit who spoke in riddles and rustling leaves. And then there was Jasper, a young dragon with emerald scales and a heart of gold. He was shy and awkward, afraid of his own strength. Lily, with her unwavering kindness, saw past his fearsome exterior and befriended him. Together, they faced treacherous trials and celebrated hard-won victories. Lily learned the true meaning of friendship. It was about trust and loyalty, about being there for each other, through thick and thin. Through her adventures, Lily realized that the most incredible magic wasn't found in spells or potions, but in the bonds of friendship. It was in the laughter they shared, the tears they cried, and the adventures they faced together. Time, in the embrace of the magical library, flowed differently. Days felt like hours, and weeks like minutes. But as much as Lily loved the fantastical realms, a part of her yearned for home. With a heavy heart, she stepped back through the portal, the familiar scent of old paper and leather welcoming her back. The library stood silent, its secrets safely guarded within its walls. She was changed, though, transformed by her journey. Back in her own world, the sun seemed a little brighter, the colors a little more vivid. The ordinary world had been touched by magic. Lily carried the stories within her, etched upon her heart. She knew that the magic wasn't just in the books, but in the way she saw the world. It was in the rustling leaves that whispered secrets, in the ordinary objects that held the potential for extraordinary adventures. Life, Lily realized, was a story waiting to be written. And while she might not encounter dragons or fairies in her everyday life, there was still magic to be found. It was in the kindness of strangers, the beauty of nature, and the power of her own imagination. The library had awakened something within her. It had shown her that the impossible was just a heartbeat away, a turned page, a whispered dream. All she had to do was believe. And so, Lily embraced her own story, her heart brimming with the magic she had found within the pages of 1,000 tales. She knew that as long as she kept the spirit of adventure alive, as long as she never stopped believing, the magic would never fade. The library stood hidden, waiting for the next dreamer to stumble upon its wonders. And Lily, forever changed by her time within its walls, carried the magic within her, ready to share it with the world.